Greetings, family. I am Richard, coming to you today, being Sunday, September 22nd, for another deep dive tarot video. So, I've recently posted on September the 18th on what exactly happened with the lunar solar eclipse as I woke up having emotional symptoms and physical symptoms. With that video, I have Sister Sally that did come and shared with us her symptoms and her inner beliefs, and also did mention, apart from the ringing in the ears, which was a follow-up video to the eclipse that I did post on YouTube on September the 20th. So the lunar eclipse was the 18th, the ringing in the ears, and what does it mean? That was September 20th. And that was an inspiration, the ear video from my sister Sally. She also brought a beautiful subject, and I can't inner believe that I haven't even touched it to this day, but I'm gonna touch it today. And what is this? Is what exactly is the moon? So all this had started with the lunar eclipse, So I do have my beliefs of what exactly the moon is. I do believe, for all of you who are new to me, is that we are in a matrix, an organic matrix. So everything is very much like a computer, if you want. So therefore, I've always questioned the moon. The moon was always weird looking to me. And ever since a child, when I saw Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, because I'm 1970, I was born, so I was quite young, right? I mean, I collected the toys, the little guys and the Millennium Falcon, and like I had all the Star Wars toys. And I remember vividly like comparing our moon to the Death Star that Darth Vader lived in. That's how it resonated to me, right? So Sister Sally did bring, and I'm gonna read to you from her comment because I find it is, very interesting, and I don't want to like get it wrong, right? So what she says regarding the moon, let me enlarge, is that from what she has discerned, the moon is a fake satellite dragged here eons ago from planet Nibiru. It totally distorts humanity's ability to decode the full light spectrum delivered to us by the sun. Now, when the moon is eclipsed, then there is a brief time period for us to fully absorb the light as intended. A shot of truth, as it were. So, and then she says, so you're highlighting this eclipse to me has been super useful. Thank you, Big Love Sally. So Sister Sally could also be known as Big Love Sally. I love it. So I want to touch into this. Now, this all reminds me of a film I've seen last year, at the beginning of this year, on I believe it is on Prime, Amazon Prime, called Moonfall. And that also, so it is the moon coming closer to the earth. So, you got the water tides and the lack of oxygen, and it's about to be on extinction, everyone's going to die. But what I did resonate about the movie is that the moon was not an organic thing. It was like a metal thing, and inside was all like this, like inside of a watch or a clock spinning, and like very fascinating. And I relate to that somehow. I believe it's some kind of planet ship. Again, I repeat myself, Star Wars, Darth Vader, The Empire Strikes Back. Now, I might be wrong. I don't think I am wrong, because again, I do believe that we are living a human experience within a matrix. Like, I'm very out there, very woo-woo, but this is what I feel, my inner knowing. So I'm not here to argue. I think that there is truth in all beliefs. This is what I resonate with, and I want to see what the cards, the universe, my higher self, has got to share regarding the moon. Now, first a sip of coffee because it is bright and early. And I do love my coffee. Now, guys, it's like Christmas today because I did get my brand new tarot deck from Amazon. It is so beautiful and vintage, and I love like the used up, like coppery autumn fall colors to them. Aren't they absolutely stunning? Look at this art. And what's beautiful, you know how much I love my gold. It is all gold. Now, it does make for very slippery cards. They're very satiny or silky. So, you know, let's plan ahead. Some might be flying all over the place. For those of you interested, this is the deck that I got on Amazon. So what does it say? It says craft cards. I mean, it doesn't look like much from there, but as you can see, the cards themselves are absolutely fantastic. And they do have a good thickness to it. I tend to be rough with my cards, so I'm gonna like this. Just once the slippery aspect, the silky, like gets used up with the grease on my finger. Well, it is what it is, right? And so that is my new deck. And it was at 10% off right now. So that's Amazon Canada. I don't know about US, but I think it was like 25 bucks. So affordable, sold, bought, enjoy. All right, so without a further ado, higher self over, soul in universe. Tell me everything I need to see regarding the moon. What is the moon? I want to see everything that you want to share with us. Tell me. I want to see past, present, future, everything in regards to what exactly is this satellite. I mean, is it organic? Is it a machinery? Was it dragged here by planet Nibiru eons ago, as Sister Sally suggests her believing, inner believing? Tell us everything. Yeah, they're a little slippery. Tell us everything we need to see, everything we need to know regarding this moon. All right, so I'm going to cut, spread, rock and roll, but 2 cards did slip out. And I'm going to, oh, they're so slippery, guys. Let's see, I got 3 that came out. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. That could be referred to as the moon, right? We're holding the moon. Then we got juggling. Could there be 2 moons? That's the feeling I'm getting, right? I know you guys, if you watch this kind of video, I know that you've gone down the rabbit hole and you've seen whether it be on like Instagram or YouTube, or I don't do TikTok, but sometimes I get TikTok videos shared elsewhere about like several moons out there. You know, sometimes people around the world have captured 2, 3 moons. So, you know, there's a juggling here, right? We're talking about the subject, about the moon. We're juggling. I am seeing, because of my higher self, that Pentacles in this reading are going to be talking about the moon. And then we do have the Hermit. So that is ancient, like from the beginning of time, off-world energy enlightening us. So we got an ace, we got Major Arcana here on the first row. I did cut and roll, so now we're going to go on the second row. So it's a time to surrender regarding our knowledge with the moon. Our knowledge of the moon, or the stress of the moon, right? Because this is a surrendering to a form of stress. Swords are an air element. Air is the mind. It's words put on to contract. It's an air element. This is all about surrendering. 10s are endings in order to have a brand new beginning. Let's see what the heartbeat has got to share with us. And so, wow, this is very rare, but I had that recently again where I got the 10, then followed by the 9 of Swords. So that's the heartbeat stress element, but this is exaggerated stress, right? It's not all founded in anything legit. You wake up in the wee hours, 2, 3 in the morning, with a thought on your mind that brings you stress, you're going to be prone to exaggerate your level of stress because you're not fucking rested right now. So it's blown out of proportion. It doesn't make it so legit. I mean, it's still stressful, but, you know, it's not all that truthful. Oh my God, I can't make this shit out. The second row is all about swords. So I got 10, I got 9, and now I got the 8. This is about self-inflicted mental imprisonment, blinded to the truth, unable to see what's in back of you because you're blindfolded. You are totally chained up, roped up, and you're in some kind of stressful mental jail right here. So this moon thing has got a... I mean... This is all mind stuff. So mind stuff, is it in order to manipulate the mind, brainwash, something to do with the third eye, the pineal gland, making us blind? You're not able to see right here. There is stress, but it's a time to surrender. Surrender to what? That exaggerated stress that enslaved us mentally. I'm loving it, guys. Now it's going to be important for the upcoming cards. And it's a strategy. There are so many swords right here. So this guy is moving everything around. So, oh fuck, I got the 10, the 9, the 8, and the 7 all in a row. We're going backwards. But we started with the surrendering card, the end with the 10, and now it's telling us like the story going backwards. I've never had such a reading, but in any regards, this guy is extremely strategic, grabbing his swords, turning around to see where he's placing them in order to calculate his chess game maybe, or where he's going to place the next one. Moving on with my slippery, silky cards. More swords. But it's in order to make us move out of troubled waters. Wow, 10, 8, 9, 7, 6. And I did shuffle them. It's a brand new deck, but I did do some personal readings with this deck yesterday. So they should not be in order. But the universe wants me to tell us a mental something of the mind, an air element. So anyways, this is moving out of troubled waters, okay? So we're grabbing our troubles. These are the waves. So we're leaving from that, going to where it's all like silky water, clear waters. And the 9th card is... You'd swear I did shuffle my cards. The 5 of swords, I can't believe it. The 5 of swords. So this is all about mental chaos, inner conflict. So this moon thing, I think Asali is very dead on and accurate because there is so much of the mind right here. And I don't really remember her comment that I read word for word, but it would have been her perception is that this is a fake satellite that would have been dragged here eons ago by Nibiru. So when we say Nibiru, I'm thinking that it is like planet X, dark star, planet ship Nibiru. So that would have been like hosted or owned by what are they called, these beings? I'm having a blank right now, and I don't like looping on a blank because it's eternal, but not the Nephilims, not the Pleiadians, I can't remember. Maybe perhaps I'll remember while I'm not thinking of it. But I think there is a lot of truth to this, okay? Because on the first row, we are talking about the moon. We're talking about juggling 2 moons or 2 satellites or several of them. And it's something that it is from the beginning of time, universal, off-world energy, but we're being enlightened. Enlightened about what? Well, we got from the 10 all the way down to the 5 of swords. So... it was about surrendering, so something has come to an end with this moon, these moons, and there is exaggerated stress about self-inflicted mental imprisonment, but there is a strategy to this as we're moving out of troubled water. And what are we moving out of troubled water? It's like inner conflict, this is all mind stuff. This is all like mind control. Okay, so I am ready for my clarifying cards. So, okay, we are humanity, okay? Those of us who are not NPC players are the wounded warrior holding by a thread. We're not giving up. See, humanity is so fucking resilient, okay? We're banged up. Yeah, we are. But look, we're not giving up. No way. No way, Jose. We are holding, and nines are just before tens. So this means that whatever grueling aspect that brought us now today in this now moment, as a wounded warrior, we don't give up. We are humanity. We are the elites. And it's almost to an end. So this is good news to me. That's not a spooky card. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Lack of nothing, happy family, happy life, happy everything. All is these cards are gorgeous. All is provided. So again, I did say at the beginning that Pentacles in this reading is representing the moon. I'm not saying we're going to have 10 moons, but this is a completion. And the Pentacles, unlike the Ten of Swords, which what is completed is like a sense of stress. This, the Ten of Pentacles, it's not like leaving something negative. It's like we've reached something. Tens are endings, but this is in a good way. It's like all is provided. We are abundant in everything that we require as the divine creations of our creators. You know, probably like a return to the law of the land and not the law of the sea, which is the pirate, the dead man's law, right? There is a rebalancement here coming, and we are self-made, sovereign, independent. We need no one, no government, no one telling us how to be, what to think, how to do. Okay, this we're like connecting to divine mother, Mother Nature. I love so much the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, she represents everything that is like sovereign. She is absolutely stunning. Now, we're going to go for one golden major arcana. I yourself an oversoul and universe. So give me a last message, peekaboo, a look-see-poo regarding what exactly is the moon. So yes, it does feel like it is non-organic. There's too much metal here. All these swords, it's a metal element. So I stand corrected with this brand. I'm going to go with my intuition that it is like a dark Death Star where Darth Vader lives. And you know, these movies, guys, they've labeled themselves as science fiction so that, you know, it's truth in disclosure labeled under fiction. But knowing again what we know now, right? We got a wheel of fortune it around, topsy-turvy, you know. What was said to be fiction was actually truth, and what was truth was actually fiction. We've been living in the reverse. So anyways, I'm sorry, I always stray, but I like to talk. I get downloads from my gorgeous higher self. So one last look-see-poo. And we're going to go, let's right here. And yes, the devil, because that Death Star, we can look at him like Darth Vader right here, huh, the devil. And what did it do? Chain us up. Chain us up to what? A system. You know, probably getting a lot of what we need from the sun. There is a manipulation. It is a prison system, chaining, keeping us in the system, overloaded by that energy. So whatever Nibiru is, because I'm trying to remember what the name of that species is. You'll let me know in the comment. I know you know who I'm talking about. It's not Pleiadians. It's not Nephilim. It's... shit. I think they talk about it in some of the most recent alien movies there as the, is it the propaganders or the, you know, they're very tall and muscular and bald and they got black eyes and they play with the black goo liquid. You let me know. But this is what it's about. So that moon is coming to an end, okay? I do see a second moon with the Two of Pentacles. I do see that whatever that is was brought. So I say, Sister Sally, yes, eons ago by Nibiru, but we're being enlightened right now. Nibiru, from what I can see, is not of a good nature. I don't know much about it. I do remember in the beginning of my awakening and my studying and researches, I did see a lot about Planet X, the dark planet, which is Nibiru. So yeah, this is what it is. And it was in order to enslave us. But it seems like it's coming to a fucking end. Because although we're the wounded warrior, we're getting this. Everything provided, lack of nothing. This is a gorgeous card. And that card goes hand in hand with the very first one. Okay? So these are like friends. This, then it's that. And we're self-made sovereign, independent, law of the land. We're free from these shackles. I'm going to take, because higher self is telling me, another major arcana on this to follow with the devil. Yes, okay, so that one is the Hanged Man. So it is similar to this one, okay, in a sense for this reading. And so it's being uncomfortable for a very long period of time. An actual yoga position that's not pleasant. But then we get enlightened. We get enlightened. You know, secrets revealed. Secrets revealed about what? This. That system. Aha. You know, and you can look at this also like a very lunar kind of energy too, right? Because nighttime, you know, when you you relax when you meditate, when you sleep, you know, when you go in this yoga position, it's got more of a moon kind of energy than a sun where everything is thriving, exciting, and alive, you know. I mean, it's more of a downtime kind of energy. So, yeah, I am loving it. So there you go, guys. I'm going to call it that the moon is probably very much like that Prime movie, Moonfall. Star Wars, Darth Vader, Death Star. I agree about the Nibiru thing. It's not organic, but there's another one there. So could it be that another one is coming in? Oh, look what was under deck. The moon. Could it be that there is definitely another one? Could it be that one will replace the other? I really don't know. And I know there's something really weird within the China area, that part of the world where there's a simulation sun. I didn't do any reading on that, but I do remember hearing. That was just very recently for one of our solar eclipses in April, I think that just passed. I'm not sure what I'm really saying right now, but there are things in the sky that are not what we think they are. So it is looking good, okay? So whatever that thing was from the Buru, we're ending the self-made sovereign. So there is something like changing, happening, a switch perhaps. And I am loving this very much. So there you go, Richard. There you go, Femi. This was my reading on what the fuck is the moon. So I love you all very much. Be good and kind to yourself. And I'll catch you on the next read because I got more topics to hit. One of them will be on NPCs. So what exactly are they? Non-participating characters within the Matrix, because I feel there's a big connection to them and what we call and see videos on about Karens on the loose. I got a feeling there's a high connection. This is what I woke up with, so I got to do a video on that. And I love you all. So be good, be kind to yourself again, and rock and roll. Ow! Cheers. Mwah.